I'm just a man, but I strive for perfection. From my clothes to my swag, I'm like cool breeze on hot day in Chicago. A man of very few words, but when I speak, I got something powerful to say. Just call me chill. I stand 10 toes for the people I care for, and will fight for those I love. I'm just man, but I'm more than what you see. Even though I'm just a man, I have integrity and don't deal with people who don't value me. Don't let this quietness fool you, because I see through you. I'm just a man, but I'm proud of being chill. Welcome, ladies and gents, to my humble abode. Wipe your feet at the door, let the good convo roll. Always sunny on this side of Chicago, you know. No bad weather, no bad vibe, just a place to go. We're chilling tonight, sit back, let it breathe. Smooth groove, steady rhythm, tap your feet with me. My acquaintances, come close, we can all be free. Leave the outside world outside and just let it be. Never mind the drama, let it fade out slow. We're ready to shut the breeze and just let it go. Shades on, heads nodding, feeling right, feeling right. This is your place to come on in tonight. I'm just chill. Yeah, yeah, I'm just chill. I'm just chill. Yeah, yeah, I'm just chill. Leave your worries at the door. We can keep it real. I'm just chill. Yeah, yeah, I'm just chill. This is my spot where you can be free. No need to pretend, no need to overthink me. Not pretentious, just cool, calm and collected. Every chair got a story, every word get reflected. I've been keeping it easy with a smile and a nod. If the world gets too loud, we can sit and die. Come hang out with chill, let the good vibes stick. Do it slow, do it smooth, let the moment click. Never mind the drama, let it fade out slow. Ready to shot the breeze and just let it go. Shades on, heads nodding, feeling right, feeling right. This is your place to come on in tonight. I'm just chill. Yeah, yeah, I'm just chill. I'm just chill. Yeah, yeah, I'm just chill. Leave your worries at the door. We can keep it real. I'm just chill. Yeah, yeah, I'm just chill. They didn't call me chill for no reason. Yeah, yeah. When the night get heavy, we can keep it clear. No bad vibes, no bad talk, just a steady flame. Say it with me now, call me by my name. I'm just chill. Yeah, yeah, I'm just chill. I'm just chill. Yeah, yeah, I'm just chill. Put on your shades and nod to the beat for real. I'm just chill. Yeah, yeah, I'm just chill.
What's up, y'all? Happy Saturday. I think we're gonna have a nice little show tonight. Let's do a sound check. Let's do a mic check. Do you guys hear me good? Do y'all hear me? Is the music too loud? Is it just right? If y'all can hear me, put a letter C in the chat if y'all can hear me. I know y'all thinking like, why Chill got a bucket hat on, right? Yeah, this you can come with your bucket hat on. You ain't got to come with the bucket hat on. You can come with your bucket hat avatar. So it's just something just different, you know. It's different. I hope you guys enjoy yourself, but we got a nice little show tonight. Salute to the 10 people just watching. I got a few videos I'm going to play. You guys can come up. I'm going to drop the link that's already pinned at the bottom of the chat. Y'all can come through. We can talk. I got a few videos I'm going to play. I need to get back in it. So that's what I'm doing, getting back in it. It's a bucket hat panel. You ain't got to have a bucket hat on, but if you got one, that's cool too. You can hit the panel. We can chill. We can talk. I got a few videos I'm going to play. Happy Saturday night, good people. Happy Saturday night. I hope y'all having a lovely, lovely night. The link is in the bottom of the chat. Y'all can hit the link now if y'all want to. I'm gonna play the videos. I got a video I'm gonna play, with Trump talking to the Chinese president. Hopefully we can get some jobs back in the United States. We can get these kids off the streets. We can get jobs, get them jobs. They can start toting guns and start toting IDs where they can go cash some checks. Let's bring our good people back together. Like I say, happy Saturday. We're gonna have some fun tonight. You know, salute to everybody. Let me see what's who in the chat. Say what's up to everybody. Let me go to the. Let me start at the beginning. Salute Sherry, Room Shaker, what it do? Sassy, what it do? TT, what it do? Blossom, what it do? Tashay, what it do? Chocolate, what it do? I'm glad y'all over here kicking it with me. Red Velvet, what salute to you, Red Velvet? We got in the safe zone in the house. Salute in the safe zone. We got V Chance in the house. Salute V Chance. Like I said, I got a few videos I'm gonna play. You can hit the link with your bucket hat on. You can hit your link with just yourself. It don't matter. But I just wanted to do something different. I got some things I'm gonna talk about. You know, I think the president making a deal with the China president where they can, where he's gonna buy some planes from Chicago. I mean, from the president of the United States or whatever. I'm not really into politics, but I'm a independent thinker on that. But I think if he can get with the China president, they can bring jobs to the United States. Hopefully, we can help these kids get out the streets. We can bring jobs back to the United States. You know, so we're gonna get it cracking. So the link is in the chat. If y'all want to come up and hit the link, y'all come up and hit the link. We can watch these videos together. But how everybody doing? How y'all night going? Traveling Classy, salute. How you doing? Yeah, buddy. Vibe. What's up, Vibe? What's up, Vibe? Traveling Classy, what's up? V Chan, what's up? In the safe zone, what's up? How y'all feeling tonight? What y'all got going on tonight? We got Queen O Hearts in the house. Is you a new subscriber? If so, thank you for subscribing to my channel. Thank you so much. Are you a new subscriber? I'm on the road to 1,000 subs, y'all. I'm glad y'all having a good night tonight. I'm glad y'all can come over here and kick it with Chill. We finna have some fun. Like, what y'all got going on tonight, though? I know a lot of people been telling me I need to go live. Blossom, what's up? Blossom say I'm on my way outside. It's a beautiful night out. Yes, it is. It's a beautiful night out. I hope it's beautiful wherever you other guys are at. I hope it's beautiful where y'all at as well. This music ain't too loud, is it? Yeah, I'm finally live in the safe zone. Salute to you in the safe zone. Salute to you. We got Cal Studders in the house. Hey, Cal Studders, I'm doing something different, dog. I'm doing something different. It's a bucket hat. You ain't got the hat now on. You can hit the panel if you ain't got now on. It's all good, but I just want to do something different. What's up, Cal? We got in the safe zone. Chat moving. Yes, yes. Who got who got some bucket hats on out there? Who got their bucket hat on? Do anybody got a bucket hat on tonight? Do anybody got a bucket hat on tonight? Cal Stutter, you gonna hit the link, dog? I got a few topics I'm gonna talk about. So if y'all want to hit the link, y'all can hit the link right now if y'all want to. I got 10 people can come up. So y'all can come up. We can get it cracking right now. I can start these videos, but I wanted to holler at y'all in the chat first. I thank y'all for speaking to each other. Everybody speaking to each other in the chat. Who at work tonight? Who got to work tonight? Who got to work tonight? Everybody speaking to each other. Cool. Everybody been telling me, chill, you need to go live. You need to get your watch hours in. I need to do it, so I got to do it, but I want to have something to talk about, y'all. I want to have something to talk about. I just don't want to come and not be able to learn with each other, learn some things with each other. So yeah, hope everybody having a good Saturday night. I got a poll in the chat. Before y'all hit this link, that y'all subscribe to my channel. You know, I'm gonna let that poll stay up for a minute. Do I got any new subscribers in the chat? Do I got any new subscribers in the chat? If I do, that's a good thing. Chill on the road to 1,000 subs, y'all. But I need to put that work in. Could you guys hear me? I'm not too loud. Is the music too loud, everybody? If everything's cool and it's not loud, y'all put a letter C in the chat if everything's okay, please. If you guys can hear me and y'all can hear the music at a responsible level, just put some C's in the chat. Salute, Sarah. How you doing? Salute to you. Okay. TT said, yeah. Okay. I don't want it to be too loud. I just want everything to be comfortable for you guys. So what y'all got going on tonight? What y'all got going on tonight? Red Velvet, salute to you. Salute to you, Red Velvet. There's a lot of people live tonight. I know that. I say I'm gonna go live anyway. I don't care who ain't live. Because a lot of people be seeing you live and be thinking they gonna take your subscribers from you, but I don't care who be in my chat. I'm not a big channel anyway. I don't give my clout out for person head, so I try to get mine on my own. So, you know, you ain't never hating on Chill, because Chill gonna do what he gotta do. Salute to you, Red Velvet. Salute. Salute to you. So you guys, the link is in the chat. It's at the bottom of the chat. Matter of fact, let me put it back in the chat again. Put it back in the chat again for y'all. It's in the chat, y'all. The link is in the chat. Y'all come up. I can get these videos started. We can give our dialogue on it. Beautiful. Blossom say, she said, that's right. Yeah, a lot of people be trying to download hate, sneak, and this hate on you and sneak diss you. So, you know, I don't care. I just want to get my point across. I don't care who be in the chat. I'm finna get these videos going. So let's get it going, y'all. I want to talk about Trump, so I want to bring this little video up first. So we about to get it going, y'all. Y'all ready? Let's get it. Let me share this screen. Let me change this music and put my other music on. Y'all ready? Let's go.
Thank you. You know, you said that this summit is a success. As you get ready to head back to Washington, what's the most significant, specific thing you walk away from here for the U.S.?
I think the most important thing is relationship. It's all about relationship. I have a very good relationship with President Xi and with China. And it sounds like something that doesn't mean anything, but it's everything. And deal making and problems we've solved. The two of us have solved a lot of problems that somebody else would have maybe done very badly with. We've solved a lot of problems over the years. We have a very good relationship. Trade has been very strong. We're getting a lot of soybeans for our farmers. We're doing a lot of, there's a lot of things happening for the farmers. He committed to 200 Boeings, big ones, 777s and 737s, and a lot of big ones.
So if anybody in the chat, y'all really into politics. So by him saying he doing something with the soybeans, is that like bringing like commerce back to the United States? So if y'all know about this, I'm not really in it, but I just know he trying to bring jobs back to the United States. So I'm not no Trump fan. I'm not no Biden fan. I just know that he trying to make things right with the American people. And these gas prices need to go down. So let's get into it.
Big, beautiful Boeing planes, 200, that's a lot, with a commitment that if they do a good job, and I told this to Boeing and General Electric, we're going to go to General Electric engines, which are great. If they do a good job, we could go up to 750.
And that's obviously a lot of investment going back and forth. You know, some Democrats, even some Republicans, had some concerns about Chinese manufacturing on U.S. soil. Is that happening?
Well, if they don't want to pay tariffs, it could happen, just like it's happening with other countries and companies. We have now more money being invested in the United States than any country at any time in the history of the world.
And I ain't saying it's a lot of money being invested in the United States. So if it's a lot of money being invested in the United States, let's get these 15 and 16-year-olds out the street and try to get them jobs where we can stop all this crime. How about that?
Including China, which probably is second from about 10 years ago. We have $18 trillion in 11 months, not the 12th month hasn't come in yet, the numbers. We have $18 trillion. If China wants to come in and wants to avoid tariffs, if they build here, for the most part, they're going to be hiring American people. If they want to avoid tariffs, they're going to build in the United States.
Despite concerns about China operating inside the U.S.
We have Japan is building massive Toyota, Honda, all of them. I mean, they're building massive plants all over the country. So if China wants to build for their cars, now, I will tell you, I put 100% tariff on Chinese cars because I didn't want them coming into the country. If you take a look, only because they swamp you, they'll destroy your auto industry. And that's what's happening in Europe. And now they're saying we have to do a little.
He just said he bringing like factories back to the United States. So all these people that left, like all these car factories that left the United States, he trying to bring them back. But if he bring them back, that'd be a good thing. You know, we got to get these gas prices down. We got to get these property taxes down. We got to get it. We got to get it back to where it used to be. Hopefully, I don't know what he's doing, but hopefully he can get it back to where it used to be. You know, a lot of people don't like Trump. A lot of people don't like Biden. I'm just an independent thinker, and I just hope he try to make things better for the American people.
But like Donald Trump, Europe is being killed. They're being absolutely swamped by hundreds of thousands, millions of Chinese cars and Mercedes and BMW and Volkswagen. They're getting killed. So if you notice, we haven't had that problem. You know why? Because I have 100% tariff on cars made in China.
And even though the Supreme Court ruling, you're going to still continue that tariff.
The ruling was just on a specific type of tariff.
And you're going a different route.
Correct. I have the right to do the same tariff in, frankly, a little bit more complex way, but it's actually a better tariff. It's a more stringent tariff.
I want to ask you about Iran and AI, but China made clear that Taiwan is very important to them. And after your first meeting here, President Xi's spokesman put out a statement to the media, through the media, saying this: the Taiwan question is the most important issue in China-U.S. relations. If it is handled properly, the bilateral relationship will enjoy overall stability. Otherwise, the two countries will have clashes and even conflicts, putting the entire relationship in great jeopardy. You were still inside the meeting when that came out. That sounded almost like a threat. Was it communicated that way behind closed doors?
No, it wasn't, not at all. But it has always been the most important issue. And it's not a takeover. They just don't want to see this place, we'll call it a place because nobody knows how to define it, but they don't want to see it go independent. They don't want to do it. And I think they probably would do something pretty harsh, and then they would be met harshly and bad things will happen. So no, it's not that. We talked, by the way, last night, we talked the whole night about that issue. I think I know more about Taiwan right now than I know about almost any country.
You think it dominated the talk?
It's always been his most important thing from the day I knew him years ago. I've known him now 11 years.
Who in the chat really are into like the politic type thing? Like whoever in the chat that's into this stuff, they can hit the link. Y'all can hit the panel. We can talk about it, you know. Come up here and kick it with me. You know, let's talk. Let's hang out. It's Saturday night. Let's hang out. Salute to the 9 people that's watching. Salute.
12 years. It's always been the biggest thing for him, Taiwan. Now, with me, I don't think they'll do anything when I'm here. When I'm not here, I think they might, to be honest with you. So I'm not sure that they do anything if it remained as is. But they have somebody there now that wants to go independent. Well, it's a risky thing. When you go independent, you know, they're going independent because they want to get into a war and they figure they have the United States behind them. I'd like to see it stay the way it is. And I'll tell you something, I'll make a little news. I'd like to see everybody making chips over in Taiwan come into America because, to be honest with you, I think it's the greatest thing you can do because it's a heated situation. There's no question about it. And as you know, we have massive amounts of chip companies now from Taiwan already coming in. We expect to have 40 to 50% of the world chip business by the end of my term. And I think it should be even more than that. I think all of those chip companies, if they're smart, they're going to start heading to Arizona and the places where they're building. It's going to solve your problem.
Should the people of Taiwan feel more or less secure after your meetings with President Xi?
Neutral.
Has the policy changed at all?
No, nothing's
US
changed.
policy.
No, nothing's changed. I will say this. I'm not looking to have somebody go independent and, we're supposed to travel 9,500 miles to fight a war. I'm not looking for that. I want them to cool down. I want China to cool down.
But you're waiting on approving billions of dollars.
If you want everybody to cool down, then cool down then. If China gonna help you out with all this commerce, okay, let's do it. Y'all do what y'all gotta do, bring these jobs back to the American people, and we can stop all this crime in all these cities, because the crime rate is so high. It's bad out here. Every city is bad. Like I say, a lot of people say Chicago bad, but the crime rate is high everywhere. So if you can bring jobs back to the American people, if you can just all these, it's like in these cities, like a bad area everywhere in a different city. So if you could bring jobs, bring jobs to these people, bring jobs to the American people, where these young kids can stop doing all this crime. Because they doing more crime. The 14, 15, and 16-year-olds doing the most crime. So bring these jobs back. Bring these factories back. Bring these car factories back. Let's make America great again, y'all.
Dollars of weapons for Taiwan.
That's right.
Is that
I'm
moving
hoping,
forward?
well, I haven't approved it yet. We're going to see what happens.
What are you looking
I may
for?
do it. I may not do it.
Yeah, what's your hinge?
Well, I'm not going to say that, but I may do it. I may not do it. But we're not looking to have wars. And if you kept it the way it is, I think China's going to be okay with that. But we're not looking to have somebody say, let's go independent because the United States is backing us.
So President Xi probably liked that you haven't approved the weapons to Taiwan.
I would say like is maybe too strong a word, because he thinks I could do it with just the signing of my signature, unlike Biden, who couldn't sign his signature. No, I'm holding that in abeyance, and it depends on China. It depends. It's a very good negotiating chip for us, frankly.
Salute,
It's a lot
China.
of weapons. It's $4 billion. It's a lot of weapons.
You got going on
When you
tonight,
look at the
Tom?
odds, China's a very,
Link
very
is in the chat,
powerful big
y'all. Y'all
country.
hit the
That's a
link.
very small
Let's
island.
talk. Let's keep it in the chill.
Think of it. It's 59 miles away.
The link.
59 miles. We're 9,500 miles away. That's a little bit of a difficult problem. With all of that being said, if you look at the history of Taiwan, Taiwan was developed because we had presidents that didn't know what the hell they were doing. Because if they would have put tariffs on chips coming in, they would have never left. Everything was about Intel, and everything was about our chip companies. They stole our chip industry. So I've said that for years. I said, for years they stole our chip. If we would have had one of our presidents just say, we're going to put 100% chip. You can leave, you can build in Taiwan, but you sell it back into the United States. We're going to put 100% or 200% tariff. We would have never lost the chip. We lost the chip industry. It's all coming back. And I do say this.
Wow, we lost the potato chip industry to Taiwan. Now he bringing it back. See, there's a lot of these jobs been gone because I don't know if it's the last administration that didn't care, but they took a lot of our jobs from us. Hopefully we can get them back like he said.
Taiwan would be very smart to cool it a little bit. China would be very smart to cool it a little bit. They ought to both cool it.
On AI, was there any agreement about any kind of guardrails that China and the U.S. might agree to so that AI doesn't go crazy?
Well, we talked about it. Yeah, we talked about it. Look, AI is mostly a great thing, mostly. And we're leading China. We talked about that. We're leading China by a lot. I gave the right for AI to build their own electric producing plants. That's a big deal. They can manufacture their own electricity now, which we could never have gotten from the grid. And now you have these very rich companies headed by lots of geniuses building electric plants. Because of that, we are leading China by a lot in the AI race. Now, it's mostly the two of us. Other nations are in it, but mostly. And whoever wins the AI race, and we're going to win it. I mean, if we're smart, we're going to win it. If we're not smart, we're not. But we're leading by a lot. We talked about that last night. President Xi was very surprised at how well we've done with AI, because they thought, when it started, they took this gigantic lead. And we now we are substantially ahead of them in AI.
But do you think there'll be some buy-in, set up guardrails or something?
I think there could be. We talked about it. But, at the same time, we're competing. So it's a little hard to say, we're competing with each other and we're going to put guardrails. It really doesn't work that way too much. But AI, if you look at medicine, some of the things are coming up with medicine, some of the cures they're coming up with that people would have never gotten there. It's going to be mostly a good thing, but we want to have some guardrails.
You said that President Xi said he would offer assistance.
So what you got going on tonight?
I also said we don't need assistance.
I didn't ask for it. You said he was offering it specifically to open the Strait of Hormuz. What do you think he will do?
I think he's been very nice about it. He gets 40% of his oil. He didn't send anybody. He didn't send ships. He didn't send ships with big fat guns on them that we would have had to repel. We would have. The good thing is I built, during my first 4 years, the most powerful military in the world. We have the most powerful military in the world. That was shown in Venezuela, which took one day. Actually, took 48 hours. I mean, it took, let's say, about 48 minutes. I think it was 48 minutes and 13 seconds, and it was over. And it's a strong country with a strong military, but it went very quickly. And now, by the way, we have made a fortune with their oil. And so they've made more money in the last 8 months than they've made in the last 10 years.
If you made a lot of fortune with the oil, make these oil prices go down. Stop all that talking. So let's these prices go down with this oil, because these people and the American people is like $7 a gallon of gas. Oh, that's crazy work. Let's go down on this gas. Let's go down on it, man. know the summertime the gas always go up, in the wintertime it go down. But these prices right now is out. This is ridiculous, man. Let's get these gas prices back down, man.
And we're really, participating in the profit.
Venezuela, but obviously Iran is
it's a different kind of thing. But we're doing probably almost as well as I don't know how you can do better. They have no navy, they have no air force. It's all destroyed. Their air force is destroyed.
But they're talking a big game. They're talking a big game. Iran's foreign minister said the strait is open to commercial shipping only if they cooperate with the Iranians.
They're not talking a big game. You know who's talking a big game? The fake news media. If you read the New York Times, you would think that we're losing militarily. Think of it. They have 159 ships. Every one is now in the bottom of the sea. Every one of them is gone. They had mine droppers. They call them mine droppers. Nice thing. Who has 22 mine droppers? And mine droppers are all gone. Now they have what they call fast boats. You know they are runabouts, like you'd buy for your fantastic son if you wanted to buy him a nice boat, and they put a machine gun on it. Okay. Most of them are knocked out. We knock them out just like we knock out the drug dealers.
You like to talk about cards. It seems like they're playing with a bad deck, to your point. They have no deck, but they're still playing.
No, the only thing they have going is a fake press. They know how well we're doing militarily. And then at the request of a very nice group of people from Pakistan who are very close to Iran, I didn't go that final. They said, could you stop? We're going to make a deal. And we really had the confines of it.
How you doing?
Give us the dust, everything we want. And every time they make a deal, the next day it's like, we didn't have that conversation. And that's taken place about 5 times. There's something wrong with them. Actually, they're crazy. And you know what? Because of that, they cannot have a nuclear weapon. Because
the president China agrees with you on that.
He agrees with me on that. He agrees with me that he wants to see it end. He'd like to see it end. He would like to help. If he wants help, that's great. But we don't need help. And you know the problem with help? When somebody helps you, they always want something on the other side. That's the way help works.
Hard to believe, but it was 1 year ago today in UAE. Interviewed you, and I asked you about Iran. How do you get to a solution there?
Oh, we'll get 100%.
You think so?
Well, we're going to have a solution one way or the other. It's either going to be violent or not violent. And how far?
Let's not think for some.
Obviously, you explain why you did what you did.
I just want to put something different on my channel, dog.
No, it's obviously not Venezuela. It's different.
Well, it's different.
But you did say it was going to be fairly quick. You said it numerous times.
Venezuela was sending drugs in at a level that was terrible. And they did something that was a terrible, mortal sin. They emptied their prisons into our country. Okay? That was terrible. And that was different. This one is, I guess you could say worse. That was pretty bad. You don't get much worse. Emptying your prisons, drug dealers, murderers into our country, that's pretty bad. You could say this is worse. In this one, they are trying to make a nuclear weapon. I've stopped the process. They would have had it 2 years ago. They would have used it already on Israel and the rest of the Middle East. Look at all the missile shot at people that didn't think they were even involved. Qatar, Saudi Arabia, UAE. Look at all. I mean, Bahrain, Kuwait. They got all shot at. Nobody thought they were even involved in this thing. They would have used a nuclear weapon on the Middle East. One thing I'll make clear right now. They said very specifically, because I deal with them. I said, we're taking the nuclear test.
So I just wanted to hear that little part.
I said, we're going to go get it.
He was trying to
They said, we can't take it. We don't have the capability to take it. I said, why? I said, because it was hit so hard. I mean, the mountain literally collapsed on it, a granite mountain. So why not make it so you know? Well, wait, just
I mean,
if you want to set back,
it is good enough, but you know what? It's not good enough.
Remember I was telling y'all about what happened in Philly where they robbed the armored truck and took $1.8 million. I'm going to play that video. Like I said, it's too much crime going on in these different cities, so we need to bring jobs back. We need to bring jobs back to these cities, y'all, and make everything right back, you know. I couldn't hear it that fast. Believe you couldn't hear that fast. I tried to get it going because I just wanted to hit a part when he was talking about him and the China president made an agreement on bringing jobs back to the United States. That's what I wanted to hear. So, you know, I got another video I'm going to play as well. Where we at? Okay, that's what I'm finna play. Let me share the screen. I'm gonna slow it down. Lisa said she couldn't hear what's going too fast. Oh man. Okay, let's do it. Remember I was telling y'all last week on my channel where the armored truck was robbed? Okay, here we go.
An armored truck this morning in Philadelphia's Tacony neighborhood. Police say 2 armed suspects robbed that truck right here on the 7200 block of Torresdale Avenue. They escaped after taking a massive amount of cash from that truck. Action News reporter Becca Hendrickson live for us at the scene with an update from police. Becca?
John, sources tell me it was $1.8 million stolen from that armored truck this morning. It all happened behind me. I'm told the truck was parked right behind me at the Torresdale bus loop. It was a Brinks armored truck. Police say around 9:43 is when two armed men approached that truck. Take a look from Chopper 6. You see the Brinks truck on the 7200 block of Torresdale Avenue. Witnesses say the truck had been on the block servicing a budget financial center. That's when police say two males with assault rifles approached the truck and, according to sources, again, robbed it of $1.8 million before speeding off. Here's some ground video. It shows the aftermath of this crazy and brazen robbery. You see police on the scene here. The FBI, I'm told, is handling the case. You see police and investigators talking to witnesses in the area. This is a very busy business district, and we spoke with several people who were either working or in these businesses when that robbery happened around 9:43 again this morning. And again, take a look at Chopper 6. Once again, the investigation brought police to Front and Fairmount Streets in Northern Liberties, where sources tell me that getaway vehicle was found. I'm told it's a blue electric vehicle. Witnesses say the whole ordeal was absolutely terrifying.
We can see from our point of view was arguments, and the car just took off on the sidewalk. That was like what I saw. And then of course, like when like the cops came, like that's when they said we need to see the cameras. The store got robbed at gunpoint.
And that was the Dunkin' Donuts. That's where that employee works, right next to and across the street from where that armored truck was. Again, the latest on the investigation, we're told that getaway car was found in Northern Liberty. Still at this point, no arrests have been made. As far as we know, those two armed men are still on the loose. Live here in Tacony, Becca Hendrickson, Channel 6, Action News. John.
Them people still at large after stealing 1.8 million. Ain't that crazy, good people? How could you steal 1.8 million from a truck? An armored truck at that. How you doing, Hypnotic Touch? What's up? Salute, happy Saturday to you. How could you steal $1.8 million from an armored truck? Like I say, what they doing in the real world, and it's happening like in movies, like a lot of crazy stuff going on now. But how everybody doing? I just want to play some videos, y'all, and just let y'all know there's a lot of stuff going on in the real world out here. You know, these YNs going bananas. They going crazy. You know, they're going crazy. I want to ask you guys a question. Do y'all think it can get back? All this crime can stop? What y'all think is how could we stop all this crime? Be honest, y'all. How could we stop all this crime? Felicia said $1.8 million is the money. I don't know, Felicia. I think it's supposed to be marked. But people know people, you know, it's supposed to, I think it's marked. They ain't even catch him yet. So that's a good question, Felicia. That's a good question. That's a good question. But yeah, it's a lot of stuff going on out here, y'all. And I just wanted to come over here and just, you know, just do a live on my channel. And just to let everybody know, I'm still here. I'm not going nowhere. And there's a lot of stuff that's going on in the world. And we need to stop it. Like, everything is high. Gas, mortgage went up. Like, we need to, everything is like to bring you down. You know, you can't make it in this world if you don't have a job. And a lot of people with jobs ain't making a lot of money. So it's hard out here. You can't, it been crime since I feel you, Felicia. It'll never stop. I know it'll never stop, but could it slow down? Could it slow down? Chat, could crime slow down? Could it slow down? Yeah, crime been around a long time. I know it have. It's been around a long time. I guess nobody don't want to hit the link. The link is in the chat. I thought you guys was gonna come up and kick it with Chill. What happened? Y'all, if y'all got something y'all want to talk about, y'all can come up here and talk about it as well. But I just want to let you guys know what's going on. Like the president and the China president, they trying to make an agreement where the China president can bring jobs back to the United States to help the American people. And you know what? Let's stop giving all our money to these illegals. You give it to the people that's in these cities that's our taxpayers as well. Stop giving all our money away. Stop giving it away. What y'all think about that? Are they giving money to the illegals where you guys live at? What's up? What's up, everybody? What's up? I don't hit links, but I do try to interact. That's cool, Felicia. You ain't got to hit the link. That's cool, but you interacting. It's okay with me. That's fine. I thank you for your support. What do you mean by giving it away? I'm saying like they giving it to the illegals, hypnotic touch. You know, they giving free money to the illegals, and the taxpayers need help. These veterans need help. That's what I mean by that. Yep. They need help. American people need help. Illegals think they're better than us, and they here illegal. How could you think you're better than American and you up here illegal? Yes, they have find money for everything else except us. That's what I'm saying, Felicia. That's what I'm saying. Like they do everything for everybody else but us. You got bums out here in the streets that veterans can't. They won't even help. It's sad out here. Like these people fought for the world, and they can't even get they money that the people owe them. Like, come on now, that's crazy work. That's crazy work. I know it wasn't gonna be a lot of people in my chat tonight because it's Saturday. A lot of people live, a lot of drama going on in these YouTube streets. So I just wanted to come up because I got to put my work in. I don't want to get my work off nobody's back. So I thank y'all for coming and kicking it with me. So, you know, like I said, y'all can come hit the link. Hypnotic Touch, come hit the link. You know, let's talk. We got in the safe zone. You know, we got Blossom was in the chat. We got TT was in the chat. Y'all can come hit the link. If y'all got something on y'all mind, y'all can come up here and talk about it as well. But I'm gonna try to, every time I try to go live, it's something I just want to talk about, you know, just to get it out. You know, I don't have a big channel. I just want to try to get it out. I'm over here kicking it with y'all, sipping on my little easy living drink, drinking on my smoking on my hookah, y'all. But yeah, I just wanted to come over here and kick with y'all for a minute. I know it's Saturday, y'all might be out kicking, y'all might be out at a club, y'all might be out hanging with your special one, you know. I know, it's all good. It's all good. Felicia Trip talking about get it out there, you know. Yeah. It's all good. Felicia, what you got going on tonight on this Saturday night? What you got going on? What you guys got going on? Okay. Hypnotic say I'm here. I just walked in the door from work. Okay, Hypnotic. I'm glad you here though. You came to show Chill some love like you always do. And I appreciate that. But I just hope all this stuff get better with the world. Like it's a lot of people dragging each other. There's a lot of people just into it with each other because they feel like they better than the next person. Like it's so much stuff going on in this world, and these YouTube streets are bumping. Like it's a lot of stuff going on, you know. A lot of drama going on out here. Okay, you get ready for your son's graduation this week? Okay, cool. What you say, Tanja? Oh, she's speaking to somebody in the chat. Oh, okay. Speaking to Hypnotic. Hey, Tanja, what you do today? I know you took your little ride earlier. You showed us the Cali world. What you do today, Tanja? Okay, you working on your son wish list? What all he want, Felicia? What all he want on his wish list? What do he want? Tanya, hit the link. You did errands out the world. Hit the link, Tanya. It's in the bottom of the chat. Let me put it in the chat again. Your phone acting right, Tanja? What do y'all think? Is this administration better than the last administration? What y'all think about that? You say, yeah, you boys, you don't know, but I'm doing stuff for this. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. Appreciate you, Hypnotic. Like, share, and subscribe. Appreciate you, Hypnotic. But yeah, it's a lot of stuff that I've been looking at, like where I can just play on my channel, like different type of content. I'm gonna do some true crime content and stuff like that, where we can know what's going on in the real world, because there's a lot of crazy stuff going on out here. It's all good, Tanja. It's all good. I'm glad you in the chat though. Salute to you. A lot of people, like I say, I need to start going live on another day, because a lot of people on the weekend, they be out kicking and having fun. Hit the link, TT. How you doing, TT? What you got going on tonight, TT? She said, exactly. Do y'all see the link in the bottom of the chat? I know it ain't acting up, is it? But yeah. Salute Tanja, Big G in the chat. Big G, what you got going on, Jack? What you got going on tonight, Big G? What you got going on, dog? Everybody speak to everybody in the chat. Big G, I had to do something different, man. Okay. I had to do something different. What up, TT?
When that ding ding is get on my nerves.
Hey, you coming to the chill zone, so I got the, it's a bell. You ring the bell to get in, right? You have to come in the man cave. So when you come in the man cave, you got to ring the bell. You ring the doorbell, right?
I am too through with you for that one now.
Hey, what you got going on tonight, TT? How your night going?
I'm all right. I'm still cool. You know how your night going?
I'm just, like I say, y'all be on my butt about going live. I need to put this work in, It's hard. It's hard out here for a pimp. It's hard when you got to work and you got to get on YouTube as well. So, it's rough out here. But I'm gonna try though. I'm gonna keep going. You know how it is. It's rough out here, TT. It's rough out here. What you think about what's going on with Trump? Like, you think he's trying to bring jobs back to the United States or what? TT, she put her mic on. You got your mic on. You hear me?
I'm confused about the whole Trump situation.
You say what? You keep going on mute, TT. You keep going on mute.
No, I'm really confused about the whole Trump thing, because it's like we already have so many products in the United States that come from China. And it's like, so we're going to import more of China stuff here versus stuff that's made in the US? Or are we going to send stuff that's made from the US to China? And they can, because damn near everything in the United States, it says made in China, made in China. So are we going to bring some stuff that says made in the US to China? Or how is that supposed to go?
I think what he's trying to do is, because I think the last administration, they really didn't respect, so they was charging the administration a whole lot of money to sell the products in the United States. That's what I think. Now I think he's like giving money to the United States by helping them bringing stuff to the United States where it can bring jobs. But at first he was selling stuff in the United States and charging the United States up to wazoo. That's what I think. I'm not really into it, but that's what I think. So I think he said he's supposed to be buying some planes and stuff like that. I think that will bring commerce back to the United States. That's what I think. If I'm wrong, y'all come up here and let me know. But that's what I think.
Yeah, I heard him talking about the Boeing planes or whatever, and I'm like, okay, I don't know about you guys. I mean, for me personally, Trump is still a guy that he's a big orange question mark for me.
That's with a lot of people. He's a question mark. A lot of people don't like him, and I understand because he have a messed up attitude. But like he changed a lot of stuff because I think they was trying to let boys go in the girls' bathroom and stuff like that. I think he changed all that. But I'm just an independent thinker. I'm like with policies. If you can help the American people, I don't care who you are. If you can help the American people, I don't care who you are, because we all going through stuff in our cities and states. Because like I say, this crime rate is so high, TT, people be scared to go outside sometimes.
Well, that is true. That's true. Because when I step out, I don't care where I'm going. My friend is with me. I don't care where I'm going.
You and your girlfriend, you park, huh?
I'm not playing.
Yeah, but man, it's rough out here.
Like, some of these people can get crazy.
Right.
Right. I didn't know my neighbor. He had a flag. It was either dark blue and white and circle with the stars in it, and I'm like, what the fuck is that? And then the other neighbor's like, oh, he's a Trump supporter. I'm like, what the fuck?
Oh,
I'm like, all these minorities that live around here, and he has the nerve to have this flag flying around in his front yard. I'm like, wow, okay. So we just get loud with it.
Sorry, excuse me, I'm so sorry.
Oh wow, that's crazy. Y'all who in the chat, come on up. If you got something to talk about, come on up. Hit the link. In the safe zone, if you in the chat, come hit the link. Big G, what it do? I said, you know what? Let me try something new.
Yeah, Felicia, I think you're right.
A lot of people don't like the president because his attitude, he's very arrogant. But there's a lot of people that's arrogant on YouTube. So how could y'all say he arrogant and most of the people on YouTube is arrogant? What you think about that? How could you call somebody arrogant and you arrogant? You can't judge. Only God can judge. But I understand where people be coming from. You know, a lot of people need to humble themselves within themselves. So I understand a lot of people how a lot of people feel about this guy. But I'm just worried about the policy. If you can bring jobs back to the United States and get these guns out these kids' hand and put pen and paper in their hand, that's good enough for me because we grew up in an era where we got our butt whooped. We got our butt whooped, and these kids can't even get whooped no more. They whooping the parents.
I wish they would.
They whooping the parents now, TT, for real.
Yes, Sunshine is whooping their more on their paw. I wish mine tried. I ain't playing that.
It's rough out here. Like in Chicago, right? These, don't you know? I want to see. I got this video. These people that hijacked a CTA bus. That's crazy, ain't it?
A bus?
They hijacked the bus. Let me see. Do I got that? Yeah, I'm finna watch this. It's bad everywhere. This is crazy work. Watch this. I'm finna play this.
custody. Now, in the scanner audio that you're about to hear, it lays out the nearly 40-minute long ordeal that bus driver went through. It all started here on the 2400 block of North Pulaski around 2:40 this morning. A man armed with a large hunting knife boards the CK Pulaski Route 53 bus. Police receive information a panic alarm has been activated.
This dude had a Rambo hunt knife. Ain't that crazy? We need to. His mental health is bad out here. Like I say, a lot of these people ain't getting they proper care. You know, they giving all this money to these illegals, and these people out here need help. They ain't getting their help, and it's crazy. That's what I'm saying. Like, we need help out here. This dude hijacked the whole plane, and you know they're gonna say he's something wrong with him mentally. You know what I'm saying, TT? What you think they gonna say? There's something wrong with him mentally.
They're gonna say he throw it off. They're gonna say he throw it off. Exactly. What the hell he gonna get from the bus driver? Because the bus driver's gonna get money. So what was he gonna get from the bus driver?
That's what I'm saying. Like, a lot of people ain't getting any proper care. That's crazy work.
And there's an assault on a bus operator.
The bus is unable to stop, has passengers. The Pulaski bus had a cell phone.
It sounds like this bus is going rogue right now. It's the Pulaski bus, but as you can tell, it's several miles off course. The driver's sending a lot of incoherent and suspicious text messages around and making a lot of claims and refusing to stop.
Police sources say before the ordeal began, the bus driver was able to get passengers off the bus. Then she was held at knife point for 7 miles, finally making it here.
Wow.
She hold at knife point for 7 miles. So that means this bus driver had to drive off his route, and they was hold off there for 7 miles with a Rambo knife.
And it was a woman bus driver. That is crazy.
That's crazy. That woman bus driver gonna be off for a long time. That's crazy work.
To Clark and Delaware.
Male wearing all black pulled out a knife a few miles ago and was holding the bus operator pretty much hostage with a knife, forcing her to drive this way. The supervisor also stated when he arrived on scene here at the bus, he witnessed the individual holding the knife at the bus operator's neck.
At that moment, the man armed with a large knife climbed out a bus window, making his way across Washington Square Park. Police would then get a call to go to 100 West Chestnut for a man matching the description of the person that had climbed out the bus window.
5'6", heavy set, black jacket, blue jeans, black shoes, outside the building waving a knife. I'm not sure if that's my guy.
And following a positive ID from the bus driver, it was their guy.
Chestnut and Clark, we got him.
Now police are telling us no one was...
They caught the guy, TT, but he might not even do no time in jail or no, because they gonna say like Felicia say, look what Felicia just said. I'm finna go to it. See what I'm saying? Like, ain't no telling what's wrong with that dude. He might have been, it's something wrong with his mind where you can try to hijack a bus. These people ain't trying to fight. They want to go home. They want to go home.
Yeah, you're right. PTSD is very
police saying that's what led to the man being taken into custody so quickly. The CTA also says they are committed to seeing this case through to ensure felony charges are pursued. Meantime, the president of the union representing the bus drivers tells me that he's praising as well the bus drivers' quick thinking actions, getting those passengers off the bus, and she should be honored for her heroism. At Chestnut and Clark, Suzanne Lemignot, CBS News, Chicago.
Hello and welcome to Crime Watch Daily Updates. I'm your host, Anna Garcia.
I'll get this next. See, I want to talk about a lot of
honored. She should be more than honored.
She's going to be honored, all right. She's going to be off work for a long time, I'll tell you that.
Wow.
Man, these people I'm telling you, like, the mental health is bad, TT. Like, when you're doing like city jobs, you got to be careful. Like, you got to be extra careful. You got to be really careful out here. And I know
the Queen, check this out. He's not going to send troops to Chicago. Chicago mayor is not letting that go down. He can say what he want to say. That's just not gonna happen. He keep forgetting niggas got guns too now.
He be sneaking them up in here though. I think they was here at first, but they gone now. But he be sneaking them up here. But I think this gonna be the last term for that mayor. It's over with for him. It's a wrap with him. It's a wrap with this dude. And you already know, Kyle. Where you at, TT? What city you at?
I'm in Cali.
And Cali, that's a Democratic city like Chicago. So it's rough out here. Like, it's crazy work out here. It's bad. But here's the thing: Chicago is not even in the top 10 of high crime cities. Did you know that?
Well, ICE and Trump little supporter, little people, they know not to come to Compton. Y'all want to go around this way but Compton. Don't come to Compton. Please don't. You want to make it home for dinner? Don't come to Compton.
To dinner? Oh, man, that's crazy. It's rough, boy. It's rough
And
out
then
here in this world.
he wants to send troops to different countries and all of this or whatever. Now, you have people churn, like my churn. My two boys, they have gotten 2 letters apiece, draft letters apiece. One is my last son. He doesn't qualify, and my other son has TBI. But they told me, because I called to talk to them about those draft letters, they told me my sons had to be evaluated by their doctor in order to say if they can and cannot go to the military. Absolutely not. I will get my kids the hell out of California and not play around. My kids are not going to serve no white man's war. You got inmates that's in jail that didn't touch little churn, rape old women and stuff. You send they fucking ass over there and go fight somebody's war. You put them on, and if they survive, you have an island for their ass to go to so they can play with each other and all of that. But leave other people churn alone. It's too many survivors. Like, we see them commercials on TV, wounded warriors. Like, that really touched me because they're like, they really fought. And the government does not care.
No, they don't. Here's the thing, TT. Tennessee, #1, the high crime, the most dangerous place. Oakland, California, the most dangerous place. It's #2. St. Louis is #3. Baltimore is #4. Michigan is #5. Alexandria, LA is #6. Cleveland, Ohio is #7. New Orleans is #8. What was that? LA, Monroe, LA is #9. Colorado, Pueblo is #10. 11. What's Chicago at? 13. What's Chicago at? 19, 20. What's Chicago at? Ain't even in the top 25. And people think Chicago is the worst city. It ain't even in the top 25. Kentucky, Louisville, Kentucky, 21. Kansas City, 20. Come on, what's Chicago at? But a lot of people say Chicago is one of the worst cities in America, right? It ain't even in the top 25. Ain't that crazy? Salute Bolo. But a lot of people are scared of Chicago. You need to be worried about Memphis, Tennessee, Oakland, St. Louis, Baltimore, Detroit. Them the top 5. But a lot of people always got to put Chicago, and I keep telling people Chicago ain't what you think. Chicago is a beautiful place. I'm not saying that these other places not beautiful, but Chicago is a beautiful place to live. It's just this mayor in Chicago, he's on some dummy. You know what I'm saying? He giving money to people that don't really need it, and these people ain't playing. They actually trying to flip Chicago red. Ain't that something? They're trying to flip Chicago red because of this mayor.
Yeah, they doing a whole redistricting, and I find it really interesting because a lot of states that were even purple, they're trying to turn red. You know, it's like,
Right, TT. Like, I'm looking at this, the most dangerous places. Like, Chicago is not even in the top 25. That's crazy work. And I hope y'all can see this in the chat. You know, I want to talk about stuff like this. You know what I'm saying? I don't care if 7 people watching. I appreciate the 7 people that's watching. Like, share, and subscribe to my channel. I'm going to try to get some positive content out here in the chill zone in the man cave. Whoever and whoever want to hit the link is pinned in the chat. Y'all can come up here and talk to Chill and TT. Whatever y'all got on y'all mind, y'all can talk. Y'all can let it out.
Yeah, Felicia, I honestly thought that if that was your last born son, that they couldn't draft him. No, they don't care about that. They say your child has to be evaluated by their doctor.
That's crazy work. And I don't even think they doing that stuff like you said in Chicago. They only doing that in a few cities, like trying to get these kids to go fight the war. But I think the war gonna be over with real soon. I think it's gonna be over with real soon. And another thing, they trying to put all this extra stuff in our mind where we can't even think about the war. But I just want to show you guys the most dangerous cities in the world, and I'm taking up for Chicago. Like, Chicago ain't what everybody think. I just showed you guys the high crime cities and the most dangerous cities, and Chicago ain't even the top 25. So that's a teachable moment for you guys. What you think about that, TT? I just want to do something different.
I mean, it's different because you're putting out information that people can actually relate to. Because there's a lot of us as in Black and brown people that don't pay attention to, what I'm saying, what's actually going on in the real world. People are so intrigued with drama and bull crap and who slept with who and who beefing with who. No, let's not talk about that. Let's talk about the issues at hand. Let's talk about how we can do with our people. Let's talk about what we can do. How can we change our thinking? I mean, you like we have. I'm telling. I give Mexicans their props. I mean, I have a neighbor 2 doors down. It's about 9 of them motherfuckers living in the 3-bedroom.
They saving their money.
You know what I'm saying?
They saving their money. I just be worried about. I want to save these kids because, like I say, I didn't grow up like I had my mother and father in the house, and I'm not saying a mother can't do it on her own, but when you got that father in the house, it's more better for your kids. But these mothers out here doing the best they can. But these kids out here right now, TT, they on a whole different level. I don't know. Allegedly, I think I snapped out if they put something in the air. I don't know. But these kids out here doing things that I never saw before. Like, you can hijack a armored truck like a movie and take 1.8 million out of there. That's crazy work. Ja, what it do, dog? We over here kicking it, Ja. What it do? I just played a few videos, Ja. Like, I just played a video. I just showed the dangerous cities in the world. And a lot of people think Chicago in there, but Chicago ain't even in the top 25, Ja. That's the stuff that I want to talk about. I appreciate you, Ja. This is your first time catching my live. I appreciate you, man. It's a bucket hat thing with me tonight. I'm putting on the bucket hat like, let's bring the bucket hats back. You understand? Yeah, but yeah, TT, it's rough out here. They trying to get these kids to go to fight they war. That's crazy. I didn't even know they still done that.
Yeah, I have 2 letters for each one of the boys. And they trust me, if you get a yellow envelope, don't open it because the envelope came yellow. And I thought they got into some mess. And I'm like, okay. So when I got the second one, I didn't open the second one because I already knew what the first one looked like. So I just wrote on the second one, RTS, return it back to the sender because we're not playing that shit up over here. Return it back to sender. I didn't open it. I didn't do nothing. I'm like, because I was thinking what the first one was. And I talked to them, and they still telling me my kids got to be evaluated. So, by they doctor, your fucking doctor say anything.
Yeah, Jack. I just showed the dangerous cities. The number 1 is Tennessee. Number 2 is Oakland, California. The number 3 is St. Louis. Number 4 is Baltimore. Number 5 is Detroit. Chicago ain't even in the top 25. That's crazy work. A lot of people, they call this Chirac. Hey, if this Chirac, I want to know what Baltimore and Detroit is. You know what I'm saying, TT? If this Chirac, what is Baltimore and Detroit? That's number 4 and 5. That's crazy. But
Ja, you just can't put New Orleans first now, Ja. You can't put New Orleans first now. Come on now, Ja.
New Orleans not even on here.
He put
You
New
want me to show you
Orleans.
again? Hey, John, let me show you again, dog. Let me show you again. The top 25. I'm finna put it on the screen for you so you can see. I'm finna do this again. New Orleans not even on there. I'm finna show you. I'm finna show you again. You see? Number 1 is Tennessee. Number 2 is Oakland, California. 3 is St. Louis. Baltimore, Detroit, Alexandria, LA. See, Cleveland is number 7. New Orleans is number 8. It's in the top 10. You was right. It is in the top 10. So I just want to.
It ain't number 1 though.
It ain't number 1. Arkansas win it. With this Alabama, Colorado. Come on, man. Like Myrtle Beach, number 13. Ooh, that's crazy. Alabama that's crazy. Number 15. Wow, that's crazy. Yeah. There you go, John.
He said, damn, Oakland up there.
Yeah, it's up there. Yeah, it's up there. Hey, that's what Too Short. Beat it. That was funny one in TT. He like, dang, he up there. I'm glad you came through. Small Bass Fishing. Did you subscribe to my channel? You say you were gonna come through. Appreciate you, dog. Appreciate you coming to the chill zone. Who in the chat want to hit the link? Y'all come up here and hit the link. If y'all got something on y'all, man, y'all can come talk. We're gonna talk about everything tonight. I just wanted to come up here and show a few videos, and hopefully this war will be over with soon. These gas prices will be down soon. Yeah, TT came up here to show Chill some love. Appreciate it. Thanks, Josh. Hit that like button. You understand me? Hit that like button. A lot of people should subscribe to my channel, right? I think they said like the poll said like 85% or something like that. Subscribe to my channel. Okay. I'm on the road to 1,000 subs. Let's get it. I got to put this work in. Josh said I hit the link once I see what y'all talking about. I got up later. No, we just talking about everything. At first, we was talking about Trump. Bevan, what it do? We was talking about Trump, right, John? Because Trump and the China president trying to get an agreement on. I think the president of China want to buy some planes, but I think he's gonna put the money back into the United States. That's what I think, right, TT? That's what he's trying to do, right? And I think he's doing soybeans and stuff like that. I guess he's trying to bring the jobs in the factories back to Chicago, like the cars and all that kind of stuff. They're trying to bring the jobs back to Chicago.
That's what he said.
Yeah, study up on that, but that's what he was saying. I played the video.
And you were also talking about getting these guns out these kids' hands.
Yeah, that's what we really need. Get these guns out their hand and put some pen and paper. Let them teach them how to write some cursive handwriting. Get them some jobs. Yep. But yeah, TT, yeah, hopefully things get better. But it ain't. I don't think the crime gonna never go down though. Don't you know what? I feel good. Chicago ain't even in the top 25 of the most dangerous cities. Hey, California was up there, but Oakland, California. I thought Compton, California would be up there as well. Because you said something about Compton, California, right, TT? Oakland up there, though.
No, I said, if they want to go home to dinner, they wouldn't want to come to Cali.
Right, John. Let's get these jobs, man. Let's get these code and trade back in these schools, man. Let's get these kids out these streets, man. Let's stop all this crime. They breaking in stores. They taking card things like out of stores. Like ATMs. They doing all kind of crazy stuff out here in this world, man. Maurice O, what it do, dog? What it do? We up here kicking it, Maurice O. What it do? Appreciate
They
you, bro.
so dumb. They record themselves. Like y'all want to go to jail, cause I'm not about to commit a crime and then record myself. Bitch, you want to go to jail, bitch.
TT,
You want to see a whole bunch of flinging nuts and shit.
They taking ATMs, going right through the wall with them like the movies. Ain't that some crazy stuff? They hijacking armored trucks, taking 1.8 million. It's what they doing out here is crazy. That's what I'm talking about, Reese. Oh, Reese O said I saw you online and had to pull up. Appreciate you, Reese. Maurice O, appreciate you.
Y'all, you think it's a trap? He said it's a trap.
What's a trap?
That's what Josh said. Josh said TT is a trap.
What's a trap?
I'm trying to find out.
What's a trap, Jack? What you talking about? What you think is a trap?
Felicia, like these phones track too.
It's rough out here. It's rough out here, Felicia. Be right about that.
Oh yeah, them getting on camera doing dumb shit. Yes.
Yeah, that's crazy work, Jack. That's crazy work. They doing all kind of dumb stuff. Like they watching these movies and just going bananas, man. Right, Maurice? They love the clout. Like these people on YouTube, they love the clout. They love the drama. They love to drag people. They love to try to hate on you, man. People don't understand, like, okay, they want to go live when you want to go live and try to take your subscribers from you, man. It's a whole lot of crazy stuff going on out here, man. Chill gonna get heels out the mud. He don't need to stand on nobody's back to go live. I'm gonna try to do my thing and do my study and then come over here and kick it with y'all. Cause guess what? Y'all over here now, y'all ride or die with Chill. Y'all in this chat, y'all ride or die with Chill and Chill. Appreciate that, man. In the safe zone, where you at? Where you at? Safe zone say, hey, Blue. What you doing in the safe zone? Hit the link.
That's my boo right there.
Hit the link. You got your girl TT up here. Hit the link in the safe zone. Safe zone. She showed me some love. Like she be shouting my channel out. Every time I go on her channel, she showed me some love. Like that's true support. And you know what, TT, when you can find a person like in the safe zone like you and the people that's in the chat that support me, like it make me feel good because they let me know y'all appreciate the things that I do for y'all as well by me supporting y'all. So I got to return the favor, y'all return the favor. It's cool. I like that. Felicia, appreciate you, Felicia.
But I really love in this safe zone the way she speaks about mental health. I mean, I didn't have some dark times and days, and I just listened to her, and it's like, her voice is soothing too. So I just listen to her, and I'll be like, okay, all right, Tasha, get up, get your ass up, you can do it. And I appreciate her so much for that.
See, TT, look what Maurice Oliver say. You got to go live more, bro. I know, man. Everybody, hey, Maurice, everybody tell me that, man. Everybody. Appreciate you, Maurice. You have those topics and different insight. Yeah, like I try to give you guys what's going on in the real world. Like y'all can catch the replay. Hopefully things gonna get better. Like I love my support. I love y'all that y'all support me. I love when y'all come show me some love. I don't care how many people be in my chat, but I'm gonna try to be me. I'm not trying to outdo nobody. Huh?
Felicia talking about in the safe zone.
Let TT repeat name, please. Oh, okay.
Yeah, in the safe zone. She talks a lot about mental health, and she'll help you get your mind right. Because she's helped me.
Like
She may
like
not know it, but she has.
like I showed you that video about that person that hijacked that bus. I got a feeling that got something to do with mental health. I don't know what kind. I'm gonna try to look into that where I can see what's going on with that person. Hopefully, they can show more in the Chicago news about that because I got a feeling that that person that hijacked that bus, they have mental health issues, and it's good to talk about mental health issues in this world because a lot of us have it, and people should have they should help people that have mental health issues. You know what I'm saying, TT? Like a lot of people that was in Vietnam having these, that went to the army having these particular issues, and they need their support. They had to fight for the city. They had to fight for the world. Give them what you owe them. And there's a lot of people in California that's what's in the army in the streets. Chicago, y'all got to help these people. She's speaking to you, talking
It's
about,
like
hey,
they're forgotten about. It hurts because it's like they're forgotten about. They served our country now. It's like, up the hell with them.
salute Sour Patch. What it do, Sour Patch? What you got going on, Sour Patch? We've been up here talking. I showed a few videos. You know, what you doing? What you got going on tonight? Hit the link. What you were saying, TT?
I said it just hurts, to see the veterans, the way they're treated after they served our country. It's like they're forgotten about. Like, it's pretty sad.
Drop your channel in the safe zone. People with channels that's in the chat, drop your channel. Drop your channel in the safe zone. Put your channel in the chat. Mars, who got in the safe zone channel? Y'all drop it in the chat. The safe zone, she cool. She very positive. Like they be trying to take in the safe zone out of their zone, like they be trying to do me. But you can't get us. We ain't finna fall into no trap. I know I ain't finna fall into nobody trap. I'm just continue being over here doing me. I don't care if I got 8 people in my chat like I got now. I don't care. But guess what? TT up here kicking it with me. The chat is moving. That means somebody interested in what Chill got to say, right?
Yeah.
Hey, Maurice, we was just talking about that. I was just saying that they giving more money to the illegal than the American people, and especially the American people that needs it. When I be working, sometimes I be like, man, I be going to get lunch, and sometimes I just be buying people food because I don't like to see that. I'll buy you food, if I see you. I feel like God put me right here for a reason to buy you some food. So I be thinking about a whole lot of stuff, and I do a lot of right towards people. And God knows, God sees what people do. You can't never fool him. He know. But you're right about that, Maurice Oliver.
That's always been a question of mine. How can immigrants come here, get a job, get businesses, and we've been here our entire lives and can't get shit?
TT, that's crazy because a lot of people is really, really fighting their governor and fighting their mayor in their cities over this same issue. Like it's a few people in Chicago that's fighting the mayor. They be at City Hall all the time, pointing fingers, cussing him out. And guess what? It's gonna work when the time is right. It's gonna work because we got to keep fighting for our rights. We gonna always have to fight for our rights.
Did you see what Maurice said?
Yes, I highlighted it. You talking
He said, I work with vets and they have to have hearings to get benefits. Are you serious?
That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. So you trying to make them even worse.
Oh my Lord.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
So in order for them to get some help, they have to have a hearing. What?
So you got to be deaf to get some help.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy work.
So if you're messed up and you're a vet you have to have a hearing before they can help you. That's so sad. That is sad.
Maurice Oliver bringing out facts. Look what he's saying up there. If they miss an appointment, they only get 25 to 30%, which equals to, man, that's ridiculous. Thank you for that insight on that, Maurice Oliver. Thank you for that.
They don't even get their 400%. Oh,
that's some good insight. I appreciate that insight on that, Maurice, because a lot of people didn't know that.
No, they didn't.
That's crazy work.
Damn, 25 to 30%. That's outrageous.
Felicia said the hearing's supposed to call what? You see that?
Yeah.
Wow, that's crazy work.
Your bill.
John, what it do, player? What it do?
What's the word, big dog?
Man,
hey,
we up here talking about what's up, John? Yeah, we
what's
up here talking about
TC?
some stuff. We talking about some stuff up here, dog. You know, I got to bring something different to the channel, man. We ain't got to talk about no stress and stuff, like no cussing people out, no drama. But guess what? We be there though. You know understand what I'm saying? We be there, John. But we can. I want it to be different over here. You understand? And I'm gonna try to do the right thing. But if it come about where we have some drama over here, then I'm gonna know how to handle it. But you already know we be where it's at. You know, sometimes it's fun, sometimes it's not, because we gonna support who we gonna support. You know what I'm saying? So I'm glad to see you over here in the chill zone, dog. Appreciate you, bro.
I appreciate you. I appreciate platforms like you have. I've been wanting to join the live, bro. I never catch you live. I either be asleep or I'm at work. So I'm glad I got to catch you live to support. So salute to you. Salute TT. Salute to the doggone chat. Hit that like button.
And guess what? Y'all got the same kind of, y'all talking like, is y'all both from, where y'all from? Like from NOLA? Because y'all talking alike.
Yeah, I'm from New Orleans, but I stay in Franklin right now. I'm like an hour and a half away from, not even an hour and a half, maybe an hour from.
You got that NOLA voice, John.
Yeah, I go home every year. 9 Ward Desire. I go home every year.
Oh, you from 9th Ward too?
Yeah, all Higgins.
Oh snap! That's the homie then. That's the homie.
It's a small world.
I was at night. I was born out there. I was like from 9th Ward. From like 3 to 5 years old, I stayed in 9th Ward, and then I moved to Uptown, and then I moved to Franklin. Like after 7, we moved around a lot. Mom was in the college and shit.
Yeah, that's what my cousin at Uptown called, Gertown Hound.
Yep, I know what Gertown at.
I got to represent St. Bernard Parish. The hell with Violet. They're too racist for me.
Lisa say she love y'all.
I know what's up. Shout out to Marrero. Shout out, hey. Salute to Marrero. Salute to all, man. Salute to West Bank. Salute to all the wards, all 17, man. Salute to all of them.
I like this, man. I like when people come together from that got the same, from the same cities and stuff like that. Like, this is a small world. You know what I like? When you can come to YouTube and have conversations and get to know a person that's from a different city and state. Like, you can't get no better than that. And that's like kind of good. Like, you get to know somebody that ain't even from where you from. And that's crazy work. I like that.
There's a few of us on, yeah. There's a few of us on, yeah. But hey, bonjour, comment allez-vous? Hey, I could get in my Creole back.
Or
How
not.
many languages you speak, John?
I only speak English and I speak a little bit of broken French.
Oh, okay.
My
Okay.
great grandmother, well, they are Creole. They just didn't over the years they didn't teach us all the language like that over here.
Oh, okay. Okay, but yeah. It's like I be want to talk about some things. Like I said, if y'all got something on y'all, man, y'all can talk about it as well. Like we bringing different things to the chill zone, man. Like if y'all whatever y'all want to talk about, we can talk about it, man. So like I said, I'm gonna have my casual topic that I'm gonna talk about. My next live is gonna be my sixth casual topic. So I'm gonna bring something to the table, and I'm gonna drop the link, and y'all can bring something to the table as well. Like what's happening in y'all city, what y'all think can help these young kids get better. Like different six of things y'all can talk about.
Well, I started mentoring a lot of
I
kids,
be trying.
and it's like the parents are expecting so much from the mentor. Sometimes you have to like step back, even though you really don't want to. I mean, because it's like they want you to do their job, your job. You know what I'm saying? It's like, wait a minute, hold on. I'm giving you tools that you can use. I'm giving you tools that work for me with your child. And you want me to do more than that? I take your children out to eat. I spend time with your children.
TT, what my mentor what my mentor taught me was because once I got out the the street issues and all that craziness, my adolescent stupid background before I matured as a man. My mentor, whenever I told him I want to do stuff for these kids and stuff like that, he told me you got to teach them how to fish. You can't keep feeding them because if you keep feeding them, it gets spoiled when they gonna already expect a meal.
Well,
What
that's
made
something I
you do?
teach them. I love the fish. I teach them. But I had a lot of little girls that I was, mentoring, and we talked about fishing. But they are, "Ugh, I don't want to touch bugs," but they're happy to go to the aquarium of the Pacifica and stick their hands in tanks with different animals and shit. I'm like, what's the difference? What's the difference? And I have to write for scholarships to get these funds to do it for these kids. It's not just given to me. I have to fight for the funds to be able to take y'all places. The same thing a parent can do.
Part though.
I know that's like hard, TT, ain't it? Because you got to do a whole lot of paperwork and stuff like that. But guess what? You care about the kids. Like all I do is I talk about the kids because there's a lot of kids out here that ain't have their mother and father in the house with them, and they going astray, and they feel like they can't eat, and when you can't eat, you'll do anything to try to make it in this world. But that's why I try to speak on like bring jobs, get these young kids jobs because they out here doing all kind of crazy stuff. They told guns, they told switches, they killing because what? They trying to get some food, they trying to eat. I'm not saying that's you got to do that, but it's rough out here for these kids. These mothers having these kids and they young themselves, so it's just rough out here, man.
That's why being a foster parent is
I
actually
think
hard. It's hard.
we don't.
You go ahead, John. You go ahead.
I can only imagine. I can only imagine. let her cook. I was just saying I can only imagine what she's going through because she's a foster parent. So I know that's way more tough.
You got to be strong. TT strong to go through stuff like that. Wise words, salute to you, wise words. You can go ahead and cook, TT. Go ahead and cook.
I mean, you know, being a foster parent, you have to go to schools. You have to try because the courts don't necessarily, even the social workers, they don't give you the tools for you to succeed and for the child to succeed. It's something that you have to do on your own. It's something you have to figure out on your own. And it's like, well, damn, what do I need the courts for? And what do I need this social worker for? And what do I need this rap team for? Because y'all ain't doing nothing. Everything y'all talking about, I'm already doing it. So what y'all getting paid off of? What y'all getting paid for? Because I need to know. Because they don't give you a lot of money per child anymore. And a lot of these kids, they consider D-rate kids. And D-rate kids are kids that have problems, mental issues, physical disabilities, and stuff like that. Like, so what do you do for these kids to try to get them in some kind of activity? I have one, she has stayed consistent. She's in college. She's a junior in college. She's paying for everything herself. I mean, they say, well, foster kids get this and get that. You know, she's fighting for, you know, the stuff that foster kids are supposed to get, that they're entitled to, you know, and I still go to children's court with her. I still help her fight. And it's hard, you know, because once these kids turn 12, the system forget about them. They do. I ain't gonna lie to you. They forget about them.
That's crazy. That's why I love these kids, and these kids are the smartest. Like, I don't want these kids to go astray because they're going astray. Like, they ain't got no respect. And if you try to give these kids some jobs where they can feel like they got something to live for, then maybe all this crime will stop, because them the ones doing all the crime, allegedly, I think us now. They're the ones doing all the crime. They're the ones doing all the killing. And if you can give these kids some jobs, hopefully it'll stop, because what this world is coming to, a world of crime. I just showed the dangerous cities in the world. Like, and these cities ain't, if you can live in these cities, you got to be the most strongest person in the world, I think, because the crime rate is so high. When you say dangerous, that means that city is bad within everything with crime that it is. And when you got people that can live in those dangerous cities, you got to give them kudos. You got to give them props. Like I say, everybody think it's Chicago, but it's not. But when you got somebody that's living in these dangerous cities like that, you got to give them props, because they making it. They making it out here. And that's real.
I'm just tired of seeing so many of our children end up in prisons and jails.
But this is the metaphor I was trying to use when I said this is just a trap. It's when you look at the grand scheme of things, it's just a trap. And what I mean by a trap, it raises you into projects to where only thing you see is negative images. Rapping, pimping, smug dealing. I don't want to use the terms to get your terms, but you know what I'm saying. As all these kids got to look up to, but whenever you don't see too many positive black images out, so all these kids are raised out is on that, and then especially in a single parent black home, especially with the mom doing the raising, all they pick up is gossip, not how to deal with emotion, not knowing how to be disciplined enough to be like, you know what, I was in the wrong. Especially as a grown black man, you need to learn how to be wrong. Your kids don't understand the values of conflict resolution. They don't understand sacrifice. They don't understand nothing these days. And when you try to tell them these things, they're too far gone because they just automatically feel like something is owed to them, which is true because a lot of them didn't get the direct parenting that they needed.
Facts.
And it's just unfortunate. And that's what I be trying to grab these youngers under my organization that I'm a part of to teach the little youngers it's another way out. Like, listen, all you have to do is just cut the fan off. Stop sitting up there and stop listening to the outside noises. Sit in silence and go outside. I like fishing, so I take them fishing with me. They be like, man, it's boring. I was like, nah, just stand by the water and embrace the environment that you in. You won't hear no gunshots. You don't hear none of that. All you hear is water, wind, and our doggone experience. Let's experience this together. And after about 2 or 3 fishing trips, they sold in. Man, Jay, when we going fishing, hey, we could go whenever I'm off. And I take them anytime, any chance I get, I go take them with my own kids because I gotta teach them. My oldest one is 20, and it's unfortunate that he had to learn the hard way. And I'm not ashamed to say this. My son just got out of jail for something that he didn't have nothing to do with, but he was charged because he was there. Wow. Because he was there, he was complicit in a crime. And now he's learned his lesson. Since he's been out, he got him a job. I told him I'm not paying for his PO. You about to sit up there, you gonna get you a trade. I'm not paying for nothing for you. Nothing. Nothing. I will allow you to stay in my house. You ain't gotta pay me no bills in this house or none of that. But you're gonna get yourself together and you're gonna conduct yourself as a responsible young man. I don't even allow him to have dates. You're not going with no female. You're gonna focus on you right now because you're not about to be a burden on a woman either. And that's how we need to conduct our doggone parenting skills. Not all of us, but some. I hold my kids accountable. I'll hold your hand until I can't hold it no more. And that's just real to me. And every day this boy wake up, go to work, and he working right there at a goddamn McDonald's. I said, that's a start. Yeah. We all got to start somewhere. But what you going to do is you going to go to work, and you're going to take care of your responsibility because your actions put you in that situation where you took 9 months away from your life. 9 months away from your life that you had to go sit behind bars. That's your doggone lit. I will put money on his books here and there, but I didn't do it every time so he could learn a lesson. You sit up there and you listen when I...
Jay went on mute. And that's what I be saying. Like, these kids need a father in the house with them. See, like how Jay raised his kids, you know, we was in a 2-parent home, and when you in a 2-parent home, you got that bass in the voice with the father. And you know the mama gonna do her thing as well. But when you got 2 people in the house, 9 times out of 10 you're gonna have a good kid, but not all the kids gonna be good, but it's a better chance of having a good kid if you got both of the parents in the house. And I'm not knocking the single parents because y'all got it going on too. Y'all can do it as well. But when that father in the house with these kids, it's a better, because they need that father, they need that bass, they need that thump. You know, some mamas got the thump too as well. But when you got that father, you know, you're gonna have a good kid like 80% of the time. And like now, these kids ain't got these fathers in the house with them. Y'all a good father. I'll raise my kids, they all grown. But when you got that father and mother together as one, because guess what? When they get out of hand, they going to get whipped by both of them, the mother and the father. You know what I'm saying? They going to get whipped by both of them. So that's how I was raised. And that's how my era was raised. Because if they see us out in the streets, right? If they see us doing wrong, guess what's going to happen? I'm telling your mama on you. But these kids that say, go tell my mama, I'll might cuss them out. That's how it be now. That's how the world is now. And sometimes we got to understand how it is because you never know what these kids got on them out here. You never know what these kids is doing out here. So you got to be careful especially if you got some things going for yourself and you ain't trying to get in no trouble. You got to be careful because these kids out here is grown. They ain't got no respect for grown folks no more.
Well, it's a couple of my neighbors that have permission to bust my kids' ass when I'm not around. If I'm at work, at school, it don't matter. They got the permission to bust their ass, and then when I come home, they'll tell me about it. They ain't gonna call me at work. They ain't gonna call me. They ain't gonna text me while I'm in class. None of that. Bust their ass, and then tell me about it when I get home.
That's what they need. That's what they need, TT, for real.
Because it takes a village.
Yeah, it takes a village to raise these kids. And give them some.
Hey, TT. Hey, TT.
Yeah.
That's that village mentality that we forgot about. Because I got the same rule that applies to my kids. I got the same exact rules that applies to my kids. Because it's like, hey, and I tell them I got eyes and ears everywhere. I might not see you directly. That's why I trust my neighbors to see. Because there's been plenty of time where they came and told me, hey, I don't know if it's my place, but your son was doing this. I just wanted to make you abreast of the situation. If they do it again, I'm going to get on them. Hey, do your thug thizzle. I ain't tripping. That keep my kids out of jail. That keep my kids out of the cemetery. Period. Whatever it takes to keep my kid out of and other kids, because I believe every time I have a child, I'm raising two. So if I'm raising my son, I gotta raise another son or another daughter. So it's my responsibility that if I see a kid going astray or they doing something they ain't got no business doing, especially if I know the parent, it's my responsibility to sit up there and
And I really don't like them sharing that say, I know. Well, if you know, then why you ain't doing it then? Why ain't you doing it if you know so much?
Yeah. That's crazy, y'all. Salute to you, Lexi. Salute to you. Thank you for coming over here, kicking the chill zone. Yep. I'll be put my emphasis on these kids. Like they're saying.
Salute to Maxie.
Yeah.
For sure. Salute to you.
Let's save these kids. Let's bring these jobs back to the United States. Let's all these, and you know another thing I wish can happen, like if for these kids, you know, they feel like they ain't got nothing to live for, right? If they ain't got no real bad felony on their record, let them work as well. Let them think let them know like that. We love you too. Like if you ain't no real bad person, you got a felony on your record, let them get a job too. Let's try to make America great again. Cause these kids out here, they feel like they ain't got nothing to live for. They feel like they ain't got nothing to live for real. That's what I think.
Whatever happened to the summer jobs and stuff? Because you know, my first summer job in New Orleans was cops for kids. That was my first summer job at the age of 13. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, what happened to the summer job for the churn?
Yeah, we did have some jobs back in the days. We did. We were deep on that. We couldn't wait till the summer come where we can go get our little gear, get our little summer checks. We couldn't wait for that. You was right, TT, for real.
Shit.
Cause I just want to change the game, man. I want to do a
what we did out here, TT. What we did out here was I used to work at a skating rink for a hustle. That's what I did as a summer job. I worked at a skating rink. If I wasn't at a skating rink, I used to work at a summer. And then when I wasn't working there, man, I did productive stuff like play basketball. I used to hustle basketball games. I used to go play basketball and go make me some money.
That's what they used to do back in the days, man. That's what they used to do,
Yeah, I
Jay,
mean,
back in the day.
But
hey,
man,
John,
it could be something more
lie.
simplistic than that.
I can't lie. I didn't pick up a few pickup games before. You know, me and my cousin, we used to make money off them pickup games. Like, you know what I'm
Man,
saying?
they used to sell frozen cup. You used to sell frozen cup.
My grandma
Facts,
still do.
Facts.
My grandma still do.
It don't matter what you do, Rise, as long as you got a job. Rise said,
Oh man, that was my first hustle. That was my first hustle before I started legitimately making money in terms of working a job. It was hustling basketball. I used to go play basketball I used to go.
You good, Jay? Because you breaking up.
I used to go hustle basketball games just to get a loaf of bread and bologna just to feed me and my brother. That's how I did it.
That's deep.
But
right there,
man,
bro.
like I be trying to teach my sons, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, you could go wash cars. I don't know what's going on. I'm gonna drop down and I'm gonna come back up because I think that's what's going on.
You want me to drop you down?
Hold on, let me see.
I'll drop you down and bring you back and see what it works. Yeah, like TT, a lot of people try to talk about people that watch cars. Like a job is the job. You see what Wise Words said? Wise Words like, man, look what he say. All jobs are respectable with me. Yes, respected with me. Yes, you got a job. You getting honest money. You know,
I mean, and you actually being a washing cars and detailing cars. That's actual a business. You can have that as a legitimate business. Detailing cars. You created your own job.
Right.
Your own business.
Right.
But it's like it seems like these kids are so scared to get out there and, you know, and really put their mind to it. Cause you know, I'm really sick and tired of the first thing these children do is look on a YouTube. It irks my soul. I be like, you know what? In my house ain't no YouTube after fucking 8:30. I don't want to hear nobody talking about no YouTube. I'm shutting off devices. That's what I do. I shut off devices right from my phone.
Right, cutting edge, just a skill too. You know, don't try to down nobody because they watch cars. That's a skill too. Right, cutting edge.
I don't understand why people think this is cool to shame somebody for working a 9 to 5. That's the most American thing that you could do in this country is work a 9 to 5.
Right, Jay. That's crazy. Like people just try to down you and try to make you just put a bogus jacket on your name. Like that's crazy, man. You already know, like where we at. Like, don't be trying to talk about nobody that's trying to work. Everybody, see, what people don't understand. Vengeance is mine, said the Lord. A lot of people deserve a second chance in life, Jay, for real. You got your second chance. Your son got his second chance. I got my second chance. TT might have had her second chance. It's good to give a person a second chance in life. Don't try to down people. It's, you know, all that drama, all that drag and stuff, man. I can't stand it. But sometimes we be in it and we be watching it though. But when a person try to be, everybody deserves a second chance, bro. Everybody, man. I don't like when people try to down you, man. When you try to do the right thing, because ain't none of us perfect. Ain't none of us perfect.
If you find somebody that's
this way, go ahead.
Go ahead, Josh.
Say that again, T. Nah, go
No,
ahead,
I said,
TT. My bad.
No, I said if you find the perfect person, let me know.
Right about that. You can go ahead, John. Jay.
But the way I look at it is like, man, I don't care if you're on your first, second, or third chance, man. I'm not about to knock nobody that's gonna feed their family and is legal to where they ain't gotta risk their freedom or their life for it. So anybody shaming somebody, I don't care if you work at a McDonald's, you a janitor, man, I appreciate your service. Because at the end of the day, you gotta deal with different attitudes all day, every day. You gotta deal with stress. all that stuff, man. I appreciate whatever service that y'all work in, whatever work environment that you work at. I appreciate it. I do not shame nobody's job because I work and what I'm saying, I make decent money, but I'm not shaming nobody's job. I don't care if you work at a Goodwill, whatever the hell they try to shame y'all with, man. Own y'all job because at the end of the day, you're not harming your community. You sitting up there paying your taxes the right way. So man, I ain't about to got time for all that crazy ass stuff these people be trying to shame y'all with.
Yeah,
Instead of begging all the time. Beg.
exactly.
I look at people, I shame people for begging people for money all the time. That's how I look
That
at it.
part.
But, y'all
That part. I'd rather you have a job than to be out there begging. Hit a clock sometime.
And the way things going, like these kids feel like they ain't got nowhere to turn but crying. You got to give these kids a chance to try to make it in life. Like back in the day, they had cursive handwriting in these schools. We had auto body mechanics. We had computer classes. We had the science classes. We did have sex education, but you had to go be at a certain point where you can have that class. But right now, they ain't got nothing to help these kids. They got all the trades in jail. So they feel like some people, I ain't gonna lie, I think some people like being in jail so they can go get their trades. I ain't knocking them because a lot of people went to jail and came out truck drivers. There's a whole lot of stuff that's going on, but it should not. You should not have to go to jail to do it. We had it in school when we was going to school. Put it back in schools. Bring these car places back to the United States where these factories where these cars are, where these people can get jobs. Let's spread this commerce around. Like it ain't no money. People ain't getting no money. Like you fought for our city and you can't get no support. How weird is that? You was a veteran and you can't get no support. You can't take care of yourself and you fought for the world. What is this world is turning to? This is ridiculous, man.
But
Sometimes
like you
when
were saying, these kids, they don't even, if you write a note in cursive, these kids don't even know what the hell you're saying. They can't even read it. Because they're not teaching kids how to write cursive in school. And I'm like, you don't know what that say?
That's true. Hey, that's true. I mean, like they don't even know their own history on how they even got to the point of where we are today, especially as black men and women. They don't understand the sacrifices that we all made just to get the acquired knowledge to have education and stuff like that. Like that's crazy to me. So for these kids these days, I think they are just lazy. I'm sorry. I think these kids are just lazy. I mean, yes, the parents are responsible for them being lazy, and it's their fault as well. But I remember whenever I came up, I used to get whippings, but my worst punishment was not being able to go outside for me doing bad in school. And whenever I wasn't doing good in school, my mama would make me go read an encyclopedia. Do y'all remember the Britannica encyclopedia? I would have to go read something in the Britannica encyclopedia, and I would have to do a book report.
On it, yes, I remember that.
I would have to do a writing report on that for my mom. So I would have to. That's how I learned to be well learned and well spoken because of my mama, and she was by herself whenever she was doing all that. So man, salute to y'all single moms out there because y'all do create kings.
Facts.
However, again, I gotta say this: we don't have enough the real OGs that we had.
That's what I be saying.
The OGs I had, even though they was doing dirt, they would not allow me to do that. And they will reward me for making honor roll. They will reward me for scoring 10 points in a basketball game. You know what I'm saying? Just to keep me from going a route. And then I was so much of an observing kid. Whenever I see them going back and forth to jail, I didn't think it was cool. I was like, man, I miss my OG. And then when they came home, they was like, listen, youngin, I had did this, and this is why I went. They taught me the consequences behind the actions, and they did not glamorize jail. They told me that people was, getting messed over in jail and all that stuff like that. So these kids, man, they just listen to that rap music and they so influenced by social media. And this is why it's important to take time out to see what your kids are indulging themselves in on social media, video games, whatever. And I'm involved in all my son is 20, my oldest is 20, my youngest is 15. My son played Roblox. I play with him. I'm about to hop online with you. They like to play Fortnite. I'm gonna hop online with you. I need to know what community at all times. All their Instagrams and I follow. Who you talking to? Nah, we ain't doing that. I'm very invested and involved. They friends. I look at them as nephews and nieces. I follow them too. What you playing? Who are you talking to? That's how you gotta like. I got that old village mentality. So like when I said, when I had these two kids, I've grown to learn, like to raise two, not just that one that I just birthed. Well, not me, but my wife birthed. But yeah. So like, TT said it a mouthful earlier. Pause. But I give my neighbors the opportunity and the right to whoop my kids' ass if they see them doing wrong, because I'd rather them do it than the police.
My neighbors know. They know. And then my son will tell them, well, thank you for you getting me before my mama got me. Oh, baby, you think it's over? Because after she didn't got you, I'm going to bust that ass too. You about to get it both ways.
TT seems like she mean, well, she'll whoop you. Like, man, you seem like you mean for real.
No, it's not a part of being mean.
Shit,
look, we gonna stand, we gonna kneel in the, we gonna get on our knees in the corner.
That's how we was raised.
We gonna get on our knees in the corner. We gonna put books on top of your hands. You understand what I'm saying? We not playing. And as long as you live under my roof, you gonna do what the fuck I said. Get the fuck on.
We need more fathers and mothers like y'all out here in this world. But like I say, these parents are in their 20s. They having babies in their 20s.
See, that's how it is.
They kids and having kids. You pregnant at 16 years old.
But they want to be friends with their kids. I don't want to be friends with my kids. No, I don't want to be friends with my children for what? Then I'm not doing my job if I want to be your damn friend. That's where they fail at. Oh, we're going to be friends. We're going to get to do this. We're going to do that. We're going to party together. We're going to club it.
Hey, TT, you said a mouthful when you said you said you hit the nail on the head when you said that they want to be friends. Because I had to break my wife out with that, because she wanted to be friend. I was like, hey man, that ain't your friend. They not equal to you. You brought them here. They ain't bring you here. All that trying to be cool with them and that play fight. And I was like, nah, that's training them to go sit up there and put hands on a woman for real. I was like, nah, don't play like that. You're not doing that. Now she got the message and she see. So like, no. Hell nah, we not doing that. They need to have some type of, and I got two sons. I'm not about to raise my son to be no burden on somebody else's kid, on somebody's daughter or son. If they want to go that route, I mean, both of my sons are straight, but if they was to go that route, you're not about to be no burden on somebody else. Period. You're gonna be a respectful man. Period. You're gonna conduct yourself as a gentleman at all times, because at the end of the day, your actions represents me. So whenever y'all do some stupid shit, that reflects on me like I did wrong in parenting y'all. And that's what I be. Now they get it. So it's like I can't be friends to no kid. That belongs to me.
I would never no friend to my kids. I say, get out my face. I get that belt. I get that belt quick. I will never no friend with my kids. And like y'all said, like, hey, they trying to be friends to their kids, and when you try to be friends with your kids, you're gonna lose their respect. You know, like I said, you 16 and 15 years old having a kid now. What is this world is turning to? Y'all is right. They trying to be friends with their kids. You can't, and that's wrong. And a lot of mothers that y'all might think ain't doing it too. They are age and trying to be these kids' friends as well.
Look, my daughter 25, and like I told her straight up, don't have no fucking children until I'm dead and gone. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. And she know better. She said, I'd rather be the rich auntie than a baby mama. That's what I'm talking about.
That's crazy.
That's the best advice you could give her.
Right.
Because I don't be wanting to deal with no baby mama
That's the
drama,
best
no
advice you could have
bitch.
gave her. That's the best advice you could have gave her. I swear to God it is. But chill, right. But chill, TT, respect to y'all. My wife told me I gotta get off the phone because she wanna watch this damn movie. So I'm about to jump down, but I'm gonna be still listening in the chat. I gotta go spend time with the wifey.
Appreciate you,
So
Jay,
I'm
man.
gonna
Appreciate you,
I'm gonna
bro.
be in the
Show
chat.
love, man. Appreciate you, bro. I'm gonna see you in that other
Hey,
chat.
happy wife,
We gonna
happy
see you
life.
in
So
that
I'm gonna
chat.
drop down. Love you, chill.
All right.
I'm gonna
All right. Man, so let's salute to Jay from coming over here, man. Hitting the panel, man. And then we was talking some grown up stuff. See, that's what I want to do, TT. I want to talk about some stuff that's gonna help us as a whole. You know what I'm saying? That's what I want to talk about. And we had some good conversations over here tonight. I played some videos. Hopefully these gas prices go down. Hopefully these jobs come back to the United States where these kids can get a job. You know, they can stop all this crime and this all this bull stuff that's going on in the real world. Bring these crime things down, bring this crime down. And I'm glad that we had good positive conversation. I'm glad the chat was moving. I'm glad the people came over here to support me. And hopefully I can get better at doing this. Hopefully I can get better at having these important topics that I'm having and can give you my best of my ability on the topic. I'm like, what's the topic? Joffrey Joe, we just was talking about, I just played a few videos. You might have to catch the replay on that. And thank you for coming over to kick it with me. But we 2 hours in, Joffrey Joe, and we was talking about some stuff, man. So you're going to have to catch the replay. What Josh say? What Jay say? Stop being shy. Hit the like button. Okay, right. Hit that like button. Hit that like button, man. TT, we did our thing. I appreciate you coming over here with chill. We did our thing. We talked about some stuff, didn't we?
Yes, we did. Yes, we did. It's always good to come to the chill zone. You know, we gotta find out. You know, they gotta come find out what the chill factor is about.
Ooh, what that mean? You crazy? Oh Lord, I don't know what that means, but I'm just trying to do some positive things over here. I don't care if 8 people watching. I don't care if 5 people watching. But guess what? That replay game gonna be off the chain. I don't care. But here's the thing. I just want to kick it with my subscribers. Talk to my subs that's in the chat. I want to enjoy y'all. Y'all enjoy me. I just want to give y'all some good content that's going to help us out. Like I say, I'm new to this. And hopefully I can get better at what I'm doing. I know it's going to take time, and I just got to find the right topics to talk about, and I will, because I'm going to do all my studying. I'm going to try to be on YouTube, trying to bring some stuff back to my channel to explain it. Like I gave you content on like what happened in Philly. They tried to rob an armor truck. I gave you some content on what the president was doing with the China president. Hopefully, China president can bring jobs back to the United States and help these young kids get out the streets, get these money back to these veterans that need their care. All these people that with mental health issues, they can get their treatment that they need, and we can just try to bring America back great again. I know a lot of people don't like Trump. I know a lot of people don't like the administration. I'm an independent thinker, and I know that if you can help the American people get jobs, the crime rate should go down. Like right now, I know the gas prices high because they having a war, and hopefully the war be over with, you know. But it's kind of rough out here now. But I got a feeling it's going to get better.
I hope so, cause $6.54 a gallon.
I feel for people that got them trucks.
Hey,
I feel for you got them trucks, boy. It take about $200 to fill them suckers up right about now.
look, that's why that Suburban only move when necessary.
A Suburban, you got a Suburban, girl. It take $250 to fill that sucker up.
That's why that bitch only move when necessary.
And that's a shame how these gas prices is. Like I'll be looking at gas price. I'm like 93 octane is what, 650. I'm like, good gracious. Good gracious. Like, share, and subscribe to the Man Cave. Salute to my panel people that came up here. Jay came up here. TT came up here. I thought a few more people was gonna hit it, but I guess they busy on this Saturday night. I think I need to start going back live. I think I need to go live on Fridays night. What you think, TT?
Yeah, let's get you out there, boo.
Yeah, I got to get out here and get this content. I got to get, just put this work in. Because guess what? I'm a type of brother. I don't want to get it off nobody back. I want to try to come over here and work hard for myself. Salute to you in the safe zone. She said, great panel. Appreciate
you. In the safe zone, my girl.
TT
you done helped me so much.
TT crazy about you in the safe zone. Ain't that something?
Because y'all just don't know. She don't even know how many days she done helped me out. Man, when she talk about mental health and I be just laying here and I'll be like, this is getting on my nerves. And you start listening to In the Safe Zone, her voice is soothing, and then she start coming with facts and stuff. And it's like, okay, Tasha, get your ass up. You can do it. You can. And then her motivation, oh my God, I can't thank her enough. I'm just saying.
And the Safe Zone is very positive. And every time I go to the Safe Zone channel, she shout my channel out. She's very supportive of me, and I really respect that. And like I said, in the Safe Zone, drop your link in the chat. Whoever got channels, y'all can drop them in the chat. I'm not a big channel, and I'm gonna just continue to put this work in. I'm gonna continue to get these guys my like vertical lives where I can just come and just talk to the chat, ask y'all how y'all day is going. Cause I did a few lives recently. I was just talking about how these YouTube streets is going and how people like dragging each other and how people like drama. And like I just want to be I say this to say this, like I want to be different. Like I said, if a drama issue hit my channel, I know how to handle it. If you guys can come up here and come to a dialogue, come to a disagree and agree situation, okay. But you can come over here and talk as well. You got to come over here and you can come over here and talk. If you got some with a props with somebody that's on another side and y'all want to come over here, hopefully we can hash it out. And the Safe Zone said, let me highlight it. She said, you doing just fine, chill. Keep going. I'm gonna keep going because people like you, people like TT, y'all give me the motivation, even though sometimes you might need it. But some people be slick dishing you, hating on you for no reason. And I support people, and I don't sneak diss nobody. I don't hate on nobody. I'm gonna continue being the person that I am. I'm gonna continue to just like shout you out. Like it's like a whole lot of different stuff be going on in different people's chats, and they just can't be real with themselves. You know what I'm saying? They just be phony, and I'm that type of person. I ain't no phony bone in my body. If I see some bull stuff going on, I'm gonna say something about it. I'm just that type of dude. Because guess what? I'm gonna be genuine with you from day one. If you even think about me in a disrespectful way, it's you the problem, not me. And I just want to thank TT. I want to thank Ja. I want to thank all the people that was typing in my chat tonight. I want to thank y'all for just coming over here supporting me. Because like I say, people be saying like, dang, Chill, you need to go live more often. And that's what I need to do. but the comfort when I got to be comfortable, and y'all make me comfortable. The comfortability of y'all that's in the chat, it's a good thing, and I try to support people too as well because I love my people. I keep on saying that, in the safe zone, TT. I got guys on the other side I support because I do it because I want to do it, and I don't care. I'm new to this, but hopefully I can get better. Hopefully one day I have more people in the chat, but until that day come, I'm gonna appreciate what I got now. And I appreciate y'all. I appreciate the people that came through. I appreciate the people that was typing in the live when I wasn't even live. So I appreciate that. I'm sorry I was running my mouth, TT.
No, I really appreciate you. I really appreciate you. And thanks for a good conversation tonight.
Facts. Facts.
And I love the engagement of everyone in the chat. And, I get the panel job, you know what I'm saying? Like, I really appreciate it. It was something different. It was something, that has no bearing on negativity. So I really appreciate you tonight.
Appreciate that. That's good. It's good. Like I wanted to play a few videos and I can talk. I was talking on my vertical lives. I can talk, but sometimes I just want to have a nice look. What? What's this guy? Hold on. I got somebody in the background. Hold on. In the West, we got you on the panel. What's going on? Salute to you.
Salute, fam. I ain't trying to debauch y'all. I ain't trying to sabotage nothing. I had a real point to make to what y'all were talking about.
Okay, that's cool. What you got on the topic?
The topic is this, brother. When men speak, women shouldn't talk. But here in the West, we have allowed women to talk over men. And look, men ain't perfect. Men ain't fucking God body. Women and men together are God body. But in the West, we done lost this concept. You got women trying to be men. You got men trying to be women. And I really want my people, my family, to know this shit. And I know I'm talking to my melanated people right now because we all are in this struggle, bruh. Whether it's blacks, whether it's Indians, whether it's Habibi, who gives a fuck? Nigga, it don't matter. We are all in this shit. And I need y'all to know, if you were born a man, accept that role and be the best you can be. If you were born a woman, stop trying to compete with the men and be a nurturer of creation. That's what you are, women. You nurturing. You're nurturing the creation that men are helping you make, right? But us as men, we gotta go to war, man. Us men, we gotta go to war. We really gotta go hold our 10 tones down on this shit. So when like all this men women shit happen, fam, it fucks me up because it's like you talk to anybody from cultures that are thousands of years old, they're not gonna say this shit. They know what a man is and they know what a woman is. They're not confused about the roles. They're not confused about the effort we gotta put in to make a family together. So that shit fucking me up crazy, fam. On God, it's like the Africans that show up in America, the Ethiopian, Somalian, Nigerian, whatever, and they over here talking shit to the Black American on some y'all crazy, y'all too hood. Now what the fuck is you talking? Like this is what I'm saying. We are all lost. We're being divided and conquered, and we need to figure out what the fuck is going on. Let's chill. Thank you for the opportunity for me to speak my piece, but really, I think this is the key. This is the key. We just don't want to use this key, bruh. On God. On God.
Okay, appreciate it, man. You good? That's all you got to say? That's all you got to bring you all right? That's all you got to say? You through with it? You through talking? Let me drop him.
quite interesting.
That was interesting. Yeah. He ain't dropped himself yet. He's still in the back. Let me see, could I drop him?
Women are supposed to be nurturers. When you don't have that solid man with you or to help you, assist you, then what do?
Yeah.
Step up.
But here's the thing: ain't nothing wrong with nurturing a woman when she got her head screwed on right. Women are always supposed to be nurtured. That's why they call a woman. But what he was saying on the other stuff about women need to be women and men need to be men, I have to. He was. I got to give him his kudos on that. But a woman should be nurtured. A woman should be loved. A woman should be cuddled. A woman should be.
And a woman shouldn't talk over a man.
Exactly.
Wait, hold on. What planet of the earth are we on? This is 2026. This is not 1962, 1914. This is 2026. If I got something I need to say, I'm going to say it. Whether it's a man, woman, child, dog, cat, it don't matter.
Right.
I'm not holding it in.
Every person got a freedom of speech. If you got something on your mind, you got something on your mind. But he seemed like he was a little bit tipsy. He was real like serious about what he I let him talk. He wasn't disrespectful or nothing like that. To me, was he disrespectful to you?
A woman shouldn't talk over a man. A woman's supposed to be a nurturer and not try to compete with a man. Are you serious? What if you don't have that male figure? What is a woman supposed to do? A woman's supposed to do what she needs to do.
Yeah, right. Because guess what? A man ain't gonna always be around that woman. Maybe he was talking about when you got a man and woman in at the house at the same time, because there's a lot of women out here raising these kids by themselves. So,
I hope so. Baby. Because I'm going to tell you now, I believe he's been busting ass.
Sassy, what's up? Salute. Hello, how you doing? Thank you for coming to the man cave. What you got going on, Sassy? Yeah, but when you got people can come up here and I'll let you speak your mind. If he would have got out of hand, I would have dropped him. He was real serious about what he was saying. Like, a woman don't supposed to talk over a man and a man don't supposed to talk over a woman. It goes both ways. It's called respect, right? It calls respect. You got to respect each other, so.
I don't think he understood that concept. You can run it back, but I guarantee he didn't understand that concept.
It's all about respect.
It's like women know your place.
Yeah. I just let him know. I don't agree with that, because everybody deserves respect. I don't agree with that. Yeah, if he would have got disrespectful, I would have dropped him. But I don't agree with some of the stuff he was saying. But a man needs to be a man and a woman needs to be a woman. He was kind of cool. He was cool on that point, but I ain't agree with everything he said.
What if you have women who are trying to raise kids and the child's father has passed away? Then what do you do?
Exactly. Because when he finished talking, we was gonna rebuttal with him, but he just got quiet. And I was talking to him, he wouldn't say nothing, so I just dropped him. Because I did want to give my rebuttal, and you might have wanted to get your rebuttal on it as well.
I sure did.
That's why I kept on saying, that's why I kept on saying, you hear me what you need. He wasn't saying that, so I just dropped him. I don't agree with that. Respect is given when received. That too. You got to when you respect somebody, you got to respect them back. If you don't respect nobody, you don't get no respect. It's all about respecting each other. I understand what you're saying, Sassy. Yeah. Yeah, but I was feeling the same way you feel. That's why I kept on trying to say something to him, but I guess he put his mic on Maul. Maul, he was kind of a little tipsy too as well. So,
Well, thank you, Sassy.
Yeah,
Because I see we're on the same page.
he was tipsy too, TT. You see the way he was talking, he was a little tipsy.
Okay, so you know what? That's what I do not like. I do not like the fact that people who are under mind control substances get to say whatever they want to say. And then everybody be like, oh no, he was tipsy. Oh no, she was just drunk. Oh, he was high. Oh, she was just high. Wait, no, that's not accepting accountability.
Yeah.
You have to accept accountability, whether
Mm-hmm.
you under influence or not. If you don't know how to handle your alcohol or your drugs, then sit in the corner and twiddle your thumbs.
Yeah, he was tipsy. But you know,
Twiddle
like,
your thumbs.
you know what, TT? Every time somebody, when we go live, it's like a person like that hit the panel every time, and you got to see what they talking about to see where they head at. And like I said, if he would have got really out of hand, he would have got dropped. But sometimes it's like when you go live at a certain time, they hit your panel.
Well, that was a good insight to see how he really stands in his true beliefs. That was very enlightening.
And then another thing, when I go live again, when he hit my panel, I'm gonna know who he is. You know what I'm saying? So I let him talk to see what he was gonna say, to see if he's gonna be real disrespectful. You know, because if he was, I would have dropped him instantly.
It's okay. We know where his perspective is and what it is about.
Now we know who he is. So I want to rebuttal. I know you want the rebuttal too, but like I say, he wasn't even talking.
That brother need to read a book, huh? That brother need a book to read.
Brother, he ain't no brother. He thought he was a brother. He wanted to be a brother, but he ain't no brother. You understand? He ain't no brother, TT. So I agree with you. Yeah. He's real like into it. It's like, man, that's why I had that overlay up. He ain't finna get me.
He on some rah, like, okay.
Yeah. He in his feelings. He was in his feelings.
Okay, Grizzly Bear. Did you not hear the entire live?
Yeah. Don't you know my hookah lasts through the whole live, TT?
I can't believe it.
It lasts through the whole live. It finally went out. And we 2 hours in. 2 hours and 27 minutes in. And it was a good live. It was a good live.
I gotta give me one.
Huh?
I gotta give me a hookah.
Man, I only use it when I go live. Yeah. You know, it's like it's soothing. It's soothing. And I just can't get it out of my system where like everybody came over and supported me. Some people didn't. Some people I thought was gonna come and hit the panel, they didn't, but it's okay. It's okay. But I appreciate
you still have support out there.
Huh?
You still have supporters out there.
Yes, I do. And these my ride or die supporters that's in this chat. You my ride or die supporters, and everybody have them. It might not be that many, but everybody have them. You know, like it's 11 something that night. I started at 9, like 8 something. So, you know, everybody came through. I think we had a nice live. I think everything was okay. I think we had some topics that we talked about that we had some good points on. And like I say, it can get better. The conversations can get better. The topics can get better. So that's what I'm going to be working on. Like, you know, like I say, it's a casual topic. So you could have came over and had your topic that you can talk about as well. I had my topic I could talk about. And if you had something you could talk about, like you brought something to the table, you had something you wanted to talk about too, TT. Jay had something that he talked about. And so that's what I mean. You come over here in the man cave, we can have grown up conversations where if it do get out of hand, we know how to bring it back. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to continue to do me. I'm going to continue to be myself and, like, you know, stay away from the drama. I'm not going to let nobody pull me into the drama. I'm going to speak my mind. When I see some bogus stuff, I'm going to say something about it. And that should be with anybody, you know? So You know, you can't keep a good dude down.
Not at all.
For once.
Not at all.
I mean, like, see, here goes. Let me see what Sassy say. For once in my life, I got a good excuse. I wanted to be here, but I got caught up at work. It's okay, Sassy. You here now. You here now, and I appreciate your support. And people that's watching in the bushes, ain't number 5 watching. People that's watching in the bushes, y'all like, share, subscribe to my channel. You know, I'm on the road to 1,000 subs, so y'all continue to watch my channel. Like I said, people think, you know, I don't see them. A lot of people go live, be sneak dissing and be sneak hating on you. You know what I'm saying? But I don't care. Because guess what? When it's time for me to shine, I'm going to shine through the grace of God. I don't need to try to bump nobody and try to think I'm better than this person. I'm going to go live and try to steal these guys. You know, this is a lot of stupid stuff be going out in these YouTube streets. And I see it all.
Well, Sassy, next time, I can't wait. Hopefully you're off the next time he goes live so we can chop it up, Sassy.
I think I'm gonna start. I'm gonna maybe do it. Maybe my next live gonna be on a Friday night. That's what I think. I'm trying to make my next live on a Friday night. Look what she said to you, TT. She said exactly. Sassy be seeing me in the chat. She be speaking to me all the time too, and I appreciate her support as well. Appreciate you, Sassy.
Yes, beautiful.
You and Sassy clicking, TT. She said it right.
She's so beautiful. She has a good spirit. I love it.
Yes, she do. Yes, she do. I had to come up here, y'all. I had to change the game with the bucket hat on, you know, just being myself, being different, you know. Try something different. You say, you welcome, guys. You guys welcome. Thank you, Sassy. And, you know, I got to start going live because people be on my back, man. Chill. When you going live? You don't go live enough. But I need to start going live a little bit earlier. I went live at 8:45. That's late. I see ain't had number 10 people in my chat because everybody might be somewhere else and everybody might be asleep. But I appreciate the people that came through. TT, it's been 2 hours and 31 minutes, so I'm about to get off here. And I just want to do my closing remarks and say, you can stay up here. I want to say thank you guys for coming. I want to say thank you guys for hitting the link, hitting the chat, talking to each other in the chat, giving y'all aspect on our conversation on the panel. I want to thank you guys for even supporting me, being my ride or die supporters. You know, and I want to thank TT for showing up. Because every time I try to go live, TT try to show up to support me, and I appreciate that as well. So you guys, I'll be live real soon. You know, I want to let you guys know that I appreciate y'all. And whoever subscribed to my channel, y'all share my live. And you know what? I'll be back. I just want to say thank y'all for coming through in the chill zone in the man cave. I'm out. Later, guys.